out here in a huge cornfield. We're on an 1800 site. Right there behind us in those woods was where a rice mill once was. And this place saw tons and tons of activity. Today, we're gonna be doing something a little different. We're gonna be running the Garrett Vortex VX9 with the new Viper coil. We've been testing this out with Garrett for the last couple of weeks. So we wanted to show this coil and show it in action. And what better place than to show it in action than this huge cornfield? Look at this cornfield. So I'm having to walk up and down between these rows trying to sniff out some targets. Y'all can tell I'm out here, I'm sweating, it's hot. The humidity is off the charts here today in South Carolina. And we're just gonna see what the Vortex can find on this old site. And we're gonna be running the Vortex using the 0 program as we want the most unmasking capabilities. We're going to be running the iron volume at about 2 so we can hear a little bit of that iron. So we're going to be running the iron boundary at around 2. We do have the iron turned up a little bit so you guys can hear it. Of course, this is the 0 program, which means we don't have a lot of discrimination with this program. So again, we want the ultimate unmasking experience in this field because this field is loaded, and I mean loaded, with big pieces of iron from this rice mill. So this is what we're going to be doing today. Come along for the adventure. I think you guys are going to have a great time on this hunt. Again, beautiful place, corn for days, and it won't be long before I won't be able to hunt this site. So we wanted to get in here while we still could, while the corn's still sort of low, and swing between these rows and hopefully find something. So stay tuned for the adventure. Thanks for coming along. We'll catch you guys on the first find. See you then. Thanks for joining the channel, and thanks for watching. Right, we're out here with the Garrett VX9 with the Viper coil. Let's check that Viper coil out. And we're hunting near an old rice mill. Dates back to the early 1800s, and we got a target. We got our first target here. We're running in the 0 program in multi-frequency. Listen to this. We got a 56. We're hoping it's going to be a button, and we'll see. We got a root right there. Dirt looks pretty good here. Let's see what we get. Let's see if we got it out with that scoop. All right, we got it out. 56 staying solid here. Let's see what we get here. 56 with the Garrett Vortex. And looks like we got us a, I don't know what we got here. It's like a piece of, try to clean it off some. Looks like just a big solid piece of brass. Looking to see if I see any markings on this thing. Some design, maybe. Not real sure. We're gonna have to clean that piece up. It looks like there could be something on it, but not real sure about it. But anyway, there we go. So it was a non-ferrous target. Viper locked in on it. Stayed solid at 56. Running the 0 program. Running the new Viper on the Vortex VX9. Okay, I got a 58, 61 with the Garrett Vortex VX9 and the Viper coil. We're out here in the middle of this cornfield and some pretty tight spaces here, trying to use this coil and hopefully get on a target. Let's see what we get here, guys. Let's see if we can get us a button with the VX9. 57 now. So we got a 57. right, we just dug this small brass lantern piece out of this field. So first brass target of the day. And again, this was ringing up a 5761. That's what we were seeing on the screen as far as number wise goes. And there we go, got us a non-ferrous target. Nice little artifact. 63, 61 right here. Could be a shotgun shell. You guys can see we're swinging some pretty tight quarters. We're running the Viper coil on the Garrett Vortex VX9. Let's see what we get here. Should be pretty interesting. Hopefully it's not a piece of iron. I see some brick coming out of the dirt. So let's see if we got it out. Well, now it's disappeared. It's disappeared, guys. That's not a good sign. Let's see. Looks like it's still down here in the bottom of the hole. It's in the very bottom of the hole. Let's see if we got it out that time. All right, we got a 67. Come on, let's hope we got a, and there it is. So, I don't know what this is. It looks like a snap of some sort. You guys see that? It's broke off. Definitely period, made of brass. I'm not real sure. But again, it's an artifact nonetheless. Alright guys, so we're right on the edge of this ditch line, and we got a 76 here. It's got a nice high pitch to it. Now it could be trash, but there's brick and dish and all kind of stuff laying on the edge of this ditch. So it could be a coin. We're gonna dig this and see if we can get it up, whatever it is, but it's right on the edge. It's right on the edge of this ditch line. All right, we got it out. It's a 75. We're running the Viper with the Vortex, Garrett Vortex VX9, and we got a 79. So let's see. And guess what, guys? It's a button. And not only is it any button, it's a freaking eagle button. Oh my gosh. And guess what? I think it's an artillery button. I'm not real sure. I don't know if I see anything in the... I think I do see an A. That's exactly what it is. It's a freaking artillery button. Found with the Garrett Vortex VX9. With the Viper coil right on the edge of this ditch bank. And guys, I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a pottery shard laying right here on the side, and there's brick laying all over the place. And now we got a beautiful eagle button, artillery button. The wings look a little bit different than what I'm used to seeing. I'm gonna have to see if I can get a date on this. But yeah, that's exactly what it is. You guys saw it with the Vortex VX9, and we got us a military button. This could be pre-Civil War. Just looking at it, it could be pre-Civil War, because it doesn't have that same look. There's the back of it, and it's in really good shape. And it was laying right on the side of this ditch bank. It was one scoop away from being down in the bottom of that ditch. That's how close it was. So yeah, we'll take that. A superb find. All right, we'll catch you guys soon. We'll clean this up and give a picture of it at the end of the video. All right, guys, we just dug a Civil War, looks like a Civil War artillery button. We got the Vortex, we got our iron on. You can hear there's a lot of iron in this area. But we got a target right here. 62, 65. Let's hope it's something good. We're swinging between these cornrows, which is pretty challenging in itself. And we're running the Viper coil with the Garrett Vortex VX9. So now that target has broken up. But there's another target over here. So let's see. A lot of iron in there. So let's see what we get here. Let's see what we got down here, guys. And we got a button. Sure do. Building a little cuff button. And that was mixed in that iron, and the Vortex definitely sniffed it out. Y'all heard me swing around that iron. You can hear the iron. Y'all can listen. And there's a, looks like we got a little breakup. I don't know what that is. We'll investigate it. I think it's garbage, but y'all hear the rest of this. It's nothing but iron. And we're running the Viper. And the Viper sniffed out this little cuff button. But again, Vortex is doing a great job. We've got 2 buttons, last 2 holes. So it's a good job by the Vortex VX9 with the Viper coil. All right, we got us another artifact we just found with the Vortex VX9. This is the top part of a rat tail pewter spoon. You can see the ridge line right down the center of it. These are very old, made of lead, and are made of pewter, which is a combination of lead and tin. And we just popped that out of the ground. It was ringing up really low at a 47, and we're hunting in the middle of this cornfield, and it's hot. Let me tell you, it's hot. And we're running this Viper on the 0 program, and we're running our reactivity at 3. We've got the iron boundary set at 2, bottle caps at 1, and the discrimination at 0. So we're running it pretty wide open, and we're doing really well with it out here in this field. We got a storm coming in, so we're trying to get in as much hunting today as we can. And we got a great find already earlier in the video, and we're still popping artifacts. Okay, we got an interesting one here with the Vortex VX9. Listen. 65, it's a little bouncy. 76, could be a shotgun shell. I'm hoping it's not. We hadn't really dug a lot of shotgun shells so far, but this might be the first one. It's just jumping around all over the place, and it looks like I just hit something, and I don't know what that is. It's a piece of brick, so it's not a piece of iron. We know that much. Let's see here. Got a solid 67. Y'all hear it? A solid 67. Wonder what the 67 is going to turn into, guys. Let's take a look. Guys, we got us a big old button. Check that out. Oh, look at the gold gilding on the back of this button. Oh, wow. Check that out. Look at the gold gilt still on this button. So cool. Wish it had something on the front. You can still see some of the gilt on the front of it too. Slightly up at the top. Wow, what a beautiful button. This one was definitely plated pretty thick for that to still be on there after close to 200 years. Wow, check that out. Look at the gold gild still on that button. And that's a beauty. It's a pretty button. High quality button, which means whoever had this button on was either on maybe a military uniform or it was somebody that had a good bit of money. That's what we think. Or that's our speculation on it. All right, guys, we got a 63, 66, 61. This could be a big piece of iron. I'm hoping it's not. It's just really loud. But it could mean that whatever it is really close to the surface too. So let's see if we can get this out. Hopefully we got it out. 68, 75, 74. Sort of bouncy, but I can deal with those numbers. The audio is definitely good. Again, we're hunting in this cornfield. There's not a and we got it. And looks to be a brass rivet. Nice brass rivet. It locked in on that for sure. I'm going to see if there's anything on it, but I don't see anything. But yeah, it's a brass rivet. We're on an 1800 site, and these are the kinds of things you're going to find on an 1800 site. And these brass targets could easily be a nice military button as well. So we dig them, and we're in some tight quarters here in this cornfield. Okay, guys, we got a 52 here. Listen to this. Sounds like there might be something mixed in with it. Not real sure. Could be odd shape the way it's acting on the Vortex. We got the Viper and the Vortex VX9. And let's see if this target cleans up once we get it out of the ground. It's a little bouncy target. We're taking a chance on this one. Solid 53 there. And again, we're having to maneuver amongst all these corn stalks. It looks like we got us some brick, or is that a piece of iron? Is that what we were hitting on? Not real sure. Let's throw that out of the way. That looks like a piece of brick. Let's see. It's a big old piece of iron in there, guys. It's a big piece of it's still down there, guys. So is it a piece of iron? I don't know. It's in the center of the hole. So we're gonna scoop that out. Let's see if we got it out that time. It's pretty deep, whatever it is. So the Vortex, it wasn't lying. So there was a big old piece of iron there. And then there was a target. So and there it is. And it's a piece of lead. But nonetheless, there was iron mixed in with this target. And we got this piece of lead. And the Vortex was able to pick it out. Good job by the Vortex. All right, I'll let y'all hear this hole. And y'all see how deep that hole was. And that's a good job by the Viper coil. It is. There's that big piece of iron that we threw out. It's ringing up an 8. Well, that was laying on top of this piece of lead. So that sort of shows you the unmasking capability of this machine. Even with that big old piece of iron laying on top of it, there was a piece of lead underneath it. And we were hitting on it because it rang up a 53. So that's what we were hitting on. And we're having fun out here with... All right, guys, we got a 56. As we're out here battling with the children of the corn in the middle of this cornfield. I think this might, I don't know, I could be wrong. I don't want to say it's going to be a piece of iron, but sort of gives me that indication. There's something down here too. I already feel it. It's brick. That's what it is. Look at that big old piece of brick that came out of the ground. So maybe it's not a piece of iron. Let's see if we got it out. 62, 65. Interesting. Interesting one there, guys. Let's see what we get. Well, what in the world is this? It's a piece of brass. Is it the inside of a lantern piece? Maybe? Not real sure. Check that out. It is. It's the workings of the inside of a lantern. That's what it is. Yeah, I can see it now. That's exactly what it is. There's the stem that went into it that you turned to mess with the flame. Yeah, another nice little artifact. Look at the brick that came out of here. Check that old brick out. All right, we got 4945 here with the Vortex. We got our reactivity turned up. There is a good bit of iron out in this field. There's a lot of brick fragments. So we're running our reactivity up fairly high as you can go with this machine. Let's see if we got this targeted. It's got sort of a funky sound to it. Makes me think that this is either odd shaped or a piece of trash. And it is odd shaped. It's a piece of lead.